OPEC is expected to increase production, the North Sea is holding some treasures, and Mozambique has a new pipeline in the works. Coming up in today's EnergyScout update. Welcome to EnergyScout News and Information. I'm Brian Taylor. Today's segment will focus on international news within the energy industry. In breaking news, OPEC's oil supply will probably increase in July by 0.6% to 200 barrels a day as Saudi Arabia fulfills its pledge to boost production. Petrologistics estimates that the 13 members of OPEC will provide 32.9 million barrels a day this month. OPEC, which contributes more than 40% of the world's oil supply, provided 32.7 million barrels a day in June. This month marks the second month in a row that Saudi Arabia has pledged to increase production to keep up with current global demands. The future of oil and gas in the North Sea could belong to the independents. The smaller producers have started to recognize the value in aging oil fields there and could be the key to unlocking an estimated 16 to 25 billion barrels of oil equivalent lying unexploited in the UK continental shelf. Industry analysts and participants say these companies may represent the future of the North Sea hydrocarbon output as they buy up assets left behind by retreating oil majors. Now let's see what else is happening in the energy industry. Italian oil and gas industry contractor Saipem has been awarded new onshore orders worth a total of approximately 1.6 billion euro. That's roughly $2.5 billion US dollars. Saudi Aramco awarded Saipem the turnkey contract for package number 1 of the Manafia Central Processing Facilities project, part of the Manafia Field Development Program to increase Saudi Arabia's production capacity to by 900,000 barrels a day. The Manafia field is located approximately 200 kilometers north of Dhahran, Saudi Arabia. Mozambique State Oil Company announced the construction of a $600 million oil pipeline linking that country to South Africa. Work on the project is expected to begin by the end of the year. The 500-kilometer pipeline will link Mozambique's capital Maputo to South Africa's Gauteng province. The country's economic hub, where Johannesburg and Pretoria are located. The pipeline is primarily destined for South Africa, but other countries in the region have expressed an interest in extending it. The project is to be implemented by a $1.5 billion joint venture between Mozambican and South African companies. Petromic has the biggest stake with 40%. Now it's down to business, but first let's take a look at this week's rig counts. In oil and gas, crude oil is up $1.02 to $124.28. Natural gas is up 17 cents to $9.25. Now is the time to shift gears and take a look at people on the move. In strange news today, politics has gone to the dogs. Let's take a look.
This golden retriever is the latest candidate for the Fairhope mayoral seat. His campaign was started by the people at the Coffee Loft in Fairhope. The manager there told us why she's putting a dog on the ballot.
Willie Bean is running for mayor because we needed another candidate in the race. There wasn't enough. And we just did a fun t-shirt just to make it a little bit more colorful, and it looks like it took off a little bit.
Well, he speaks softly and fetches a big stick. He's got my vote. And that's it for today's energy headlines. Be sure to check out our website daily for up-to-date rig counts and company information. If you have news from around the oil patch, be sure to contact us at EnergyScout.com. Don't forget to join us tomorrow, where we will take a look at major producers within the energy industry. For EnergyScout News and Information, I'm Brian Taylor.
Say day.